Okay, I've just done this once a minute ago, but I forgot to hit the button on the capture device, so I guess I'm doing it again. God damn it. It's the first time I've ever done that. Whatever. So here it is. I've done it. I've finished it. This is my game. It might not be much, but it's my game. So let's go. New file, please. Please, again. So wipe all the save data and everything. So here we go. Click the A. And here's your little baby. Congratulations on becoming a parent. I'm sure this is an emotional time for you, despite how much I simplified the process. Your child is quite hungry, please feed it. Okay, let's start introducing elements of the game. Here's an apple. Thank you. I would not really recommend whole apples for a baby, but they are easy to recognize at low resolutions. Just some game development humor for you there. You are running low on apples, please get more. Okay. Let's head over to the apple tree and get some apples. Look at him in his little straw hat. It's one of my favourite things about this game, is his little hats. He's got a straw hat and then a chef hat you'll see later on. I just think the funny, like he's chewing on a little piece of corn. Hello, Rabbit. Please help me, my parents are missing. Oh no. This is a quest, let's help out. Let's do. Thank you so much. What is your name? You should name your child. Names are special. Think carefully and choose wisely. No swearing, 6 character max, enter to confirm. Okay, let's call the character Bill. I called him Apple a minute ago. It was just confusing. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, wasn't there like a celebrity called their baby Apple? I mean, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. And then I realised the whole game's about apples, and if I called the kid Apple, it was so confusing, whatever. Good, because you can't change it. It's called Bill now. I last saw my parents near the haunted castle. Let's go home and feed Bill first, castle later. Yeah, let's go. Let's give him an apple. It's not really necessary, but you have one anyway. Look at that, let's watch him. If I were to create a day one patch for this game, I'd increase the speed at which this guy eats apples dramatically. But I'm not. I'm not going to. The game is as it is. I've finished with it. I'll have to go back to work soon. Oh my god. Back to my old life. Hey. Let's head to the castle. First bit of music I ever made this. The haunted castle is a dangerous place. Use left and right cursor keys to move. Bill. Will do. The left mouse button to attack, right to defend. Yeah, it's not rocket science, is it? Keep an eye on Bill's health. Yeah. God almighty. Bang on for a bit in this game. Look at how basic the combat is. You know, I don't really need to use the defend because you can basically stun lock every enemy you come across. The combat's so basic, it's not required at all. And then look at that, look. Doesn't get a chance. Second piece of music, spooky castle music. Look, 2 faces on the wall, just like in The Dragon's Den, that Symphony X song that I love. Get out of here, Jeffrey. You don't actually have to destroy Jeffrey, you can just walk straight past him. There's not even any collision on him. He only hurts you if he hits you with his broom, and even though it's not much. I'm still regenerating health because my hunger bar's so full anyway, so who even cares? But even if you don't smack his head off there, he still appears as a skull anyway. It's just a bug, it's just a logical error in the game that I couldn't be bothered fixing. Whoa, what happened? I'm not fixing, like, I mean generating alternate content. I could have gone to the trouble of having Jeffrey show up as a as a full skeleton if you don't attack him, but I didn't. What happened? Hey, where's my urn? Jeffrey, sir? What happened to you? I was assailed by a baby with a sword, sir. That's my dad's favourite line in the game, I think, that, from when I got him to play it. As I live and breathe, sir. Do shut up, Jeffrey. And you. It's called Bill. It was called Apple a minute ago. Well, Bill, you ruined my funeral. And decapitated my valet. This is the worst day of my life, sir. No one likes a pedant, Jeffrey. No one does like a pedant, do they not? I'm too sad to have a funeral now. I think we should help these people. I think we should help these people. The way we helped them 10 minutes ago. Hey, and there's his chef hat. I don't know which one I like better, the chef hat or the straw hat. Possibly the whole look of the straw hat because he's chewing on the corn and it makes him look cool. I need some good news, chef. Will my giant apple pie be ready for the funeral? That's quite a fun line. For the size you want, you are a few apples short. How many? Exactly 1 million apples. 1 million? How many did we start with? Look, you need 1 million more. I think we can help here. You'd get 1 million apples for me? Sure, let's go talk to the rabbit at the apple tree again. Did you meet my kid? Yeah, they were looking for you. I'm at work, what's with that kid? We'll mention it. We will mention it again. It's funny, I've been watching Steins Gate recently and I feel like I'm in a bit of a time loop now. Bill has earned some stat points, has he now? Click the icons next to the XP bar to spend them. Will do. We're just dump them all into attack because everything else is useless. And by everything else I mean defense because there's only 2 options, but I forgot for a second. We're back at the apple tree. Did you find my parents? Yes, I did. Well, found your dad anyway. We found your dad. He's working. Oh, yeah. We need a favour, actually. I said that, oh, yeah, really strange. It's supposed to be like, oh, yeah. Like, I just remember. But the way I said it was like, oh, yeah. Like, what is that kind of, oh, yeah? I've definitely used it in my life when someone, what is it? Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. We need to gather 1 million apples. I can gather some apples for you. It might take a while to get to 1 million. It will take a while. Let's ask my siblings for help. Great. They're playing in the haunted forest. Thank you. We'll be back. Oh yeah, we will be back. So the rabbit now is gathering apples at a rate of 1 apple per second, as I've explained several times. I've got 5 apples for you, thank you. So if we just leave it like that, it'll take 12 days. So let's go find some more rabbits to start gathering more apples. This might take a little while now because I haven't bothered to level up. But here we go. Yeah, this is going to take ages. But this mushroom's only got 1 attack, it does that. As long as you're standing out of range of that, it can never hurt you. Just... Come on. Just stun lock him. Dead. Dead as crap. Eat that, you little mushroom. I'm getting battered here. I did much better on the last playthrough. Take it. There you go. Dead. Thanks for getting rid of that nasty mushroom, no problem. We need your help at the apple tree. Oh yeah? Anything for a pal. Bye. So let's go see how that affects things. Rabbit should have way more apples for us now. So with this one kid, our rate of apples have increased. It was 1 per second, now it should be 3 a second. I've got 200 apples for you. Hooray! Give it a few seconds. I've got 9 apples for you. Yeah, so he's doing 3 a second now. I've got 4 rabbit kids that you have to rescue. And originally, the way the formula works is that every time you caught a rabbit... You're catching these rabbits, you're rescuing them. Every time you rescued a rabbit, it multiplied your apple rate by 10. So it was 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which would give you a rate of 10,000 apples per second in the end, which would get you 1 million in like 2 minutes. But then I changed it so that instead the multiplier goes times 3, then 6, then 9, then 12, which gives you a multiplier of something like 1,944 by the end of it, which gives you 1 million apples in about 8 minutes, which seems alright to me. Because otherwise my game is 2 minutes long. Ooh, get that. So let's get the other 3 kids now, it's no big deal. Really, this really is all there is to the game. Yeah, take that, you ghost. My punches had no effect on that ghost. Please help us to gather apples. In return, you must teach me ghost punch technique. Yeah, never will. Bye. Okay. More attack power. Spider. It's the most useless enemy in the game. They're all pretty useless, aren't they? There you go. Did you know spiders are not insects? I did know that, smart kid. Go get apples. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, let's go rescue the last kid. Yeah, so this guy throws apples at you. See if I can do a counter hit. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I heard you need 1 million apples for a sad ghost. It's dark and you're wearing sunglasses? Hit it. Yeah, that's a Blues Brothers reference. My favourite movie of all time. I once tried to show it to a girl I was going out with and she just wasn't interested at all. It's probably why things didn't work out. Why did I... I'll probably cut that out. Right. It definitely wasn't that, by the way. It's because I'm a shit boyfriend. I've got 239,000 apples for you. Oh, right. Great. Let's go deliver them now. We're going to have a bit of time to kill here. 239 apples, so we've got probably about 6 minutes to kill. So let's go wander over to the castle. And we'll slap some enemies about on the way. There is a shortcut, we don't have to do this, but for the sake of it. Anyway, while we're waiting for 1,000,000 apples to accrue, what I wanted to talk about, and what I did talk about 5 minutes ago, but let's do it all again, is Xenoblade Chronicles for the Switch, which I've been playing recently. It's the 3rd time I've played this game, and the 2nd time I've talked about it in the last 10 minutes. I originally got it when it came out on the Wii, and then I bought it again in a digital version when it came out on the Wii U, because I couldn't be arsed messing around with the nunchuck and the what you had to do on the Switch version, you had to play the game with the Pro Controller, but to do that you had to plug the Pro Controller into a Wiimote, and that's how it was powered. It was a really clumsy arrangement. So the Wii U version was much better, because I think I might have said Switch and Wii interchangeably in the last 10 seconds, but who cares? I'm just filling time, no one really cares what I'm talking about right now. The Wii U gamepad had a battery life of about 15 seconds, so even that version wasn't very convenient, unless you were playing next to a plug socket. Thanks for the apples, yeah, no problem. Yay, we only need 760,000 more, okay. But the Switch version, I feel like this is the time for me. I must say, I never finished the Wii version, I never finished the Wii U version. I've got a strong feeling I am going to finish the Switch version, because it's so convenient to play games on the Switch. You can play a game for like 30 seconds and then pause it and come back to it, and it's just too darn convenient. Anyway, point I was making was, even though this is like the 3rd time I've played this game, there was still some stuff that I had to look up, or that it took me ages to figure out. You know, it was still like 5-6 hours in the game, and I was like, oh yeah, that's how that works. So I just wanted to go down like a quick checklist of stuff that I think other people might find useful while we're waiting for 1,000,000 apples to gather. So, number 1, the weight stat. When you're equipping new equipment, good sentence, you'll notice there's a weight stat on your characters, and some of the equipment is heavier than other equipment. So what does that affect? Weight affects your agility. So every 1 point of weight on your character reduces your agility by 1. And agility, in turn, affects accuracy and evasion. So if you're wearing heavier equipment, you'll be less likely to land hits and less likely to avoid enemy hits. I don't think it's much of a difference, but it's just something to bear in mind. I mean, I'm building Ryan as a tank, basically, so he can wear equipment that's as heavy as you like, because it's not really his job to deal out damage or start dodging attacks. It's his job to take hits and have tons of HP and deal with it. So that's fine, but like with Shulk and Sharla, say, I'm using lighter equipment because I prefer it if they were to be able to avoid attacks. I'm using Shulk as my damage dealer and Sharla as my healer. God, you apple tree bastard. Anyway, what's some of the other things? Oh yeah, some of the gems I thought were a bit confusing. Like, so for a while I was scratching my head like, what's the difference between muscle up, attack plus, and strength up? I mean, for starters, muscle up increases defense, which I thought was just confusing. That's confusing naming, that, isn't it? It's not just me. Muscle sounds like an attack thing, but if you look in the description, it increases defense. Strength up increases your strength stat, so that increases the overall attack power of your weapon. But attack plus only increases the maximum attack value of your weapon's attack range. So when you equip a weapon in Xenoblade, you'll notice that it has a minimum attack and a maximum attack value, and then your auto attacks will be somewhere within that range. So attack plus increases the maximum value, thereby it gives you a wider range of possible attacks, so it's the opportunity to deal more damage, basically. Except what I read on the Xenoblade Wiki, and I'm not sure if this still holds true for the Switch version or if they fixed it or what, but apparently in Xenoblade Chronicles the maximum damage that a weapon can give is its minimum damage value plus 99. So if a weapon already has a damage range of, say, between 100 and 199, there's no point equipping an attack plus gem, because it effectively can't deal any more damage. You can't possibly deal more than 199 damage if the weapon's minimum attack value is 100. Well, that's according to the Xenoblade Wiki at all. I haven't been bothered to actually check it myself. Like, I have had setups and situations where a weapon has had an attack range of greater than 100, but I just haven't never noticed whether the auto attacks have exceeded that range or not. Anyway, that's just something to be aware of. What, you know, so you can be optimum with your gems. What else was there? Oh yeah, upgrading your skills, your arts and stuff. So you'll notice that when you start upgrading your arts, you can only upgrade them to like level 4 out of something like 12, I think it is. And you might be thinking, well, how do I increase that? At first I thought it was by leveling up. Surely it's by leveling up you do it, or you hit a story point or something like that, but it isn't that. You have to buy arts manuals from certain vendors, so keep an eye out for that. I realised I'd gone a fair way into the game before I bought any of these, because I don't think I buy a lot of equipment. You find so much gear and stuff in the field, and like so many items and things, that I tend not to really buy anything from shopkeepers. I find that I don't need them. So if you're not keeping an eye on the shopkeepers, you can easily miss these arts manuals. Now, when you buy an arts manual, if you go into the items menu and try to select it to read it, which was what I did, it only gives you the option to throw it away. What's this now? I've got 522,000. Have we got enough apples already? Anyway, yeah, if you go in the items menu, it only gives you... I'm getting sidetracked. I'm too busy talking about Xenoblade. I should be paying attention to my own game. I think that's nearly 1 million. It only gives you the option to throw it away. Arts manuals are read automatically when you visit the arts sub-menu. Just to clear that up. Anyway, let's see if we've got 1 million apples. Thanks for the apples. That's, oh, so close. 979,000. Let's head back. What else did I think about Xenoblade? I'm sure there was some other stuff. It's an astonishingly well-designed game. It's very fun to play. It feels very well balanced. A lot of neat systems in it. The combat's something that's quite unique. I've not really seen in any other games. But it just have these like 1 or 2 little things that are a bit like, oh yeah, like with the gem system. As I was changing my equipment, I was like, okay, I want to change one of the gems here. And I couldn't figure out how you remove a gem. And then I found if you press start, it opens up like a sub menu, which has gem removal options. But it's only like remove gems from weapons, or remove gems from your armor, or remove all the gems. I'm like, why isn't there an option to just remove one gem? Just remove the selected gem. There is that option. I've gone to the forest accidentally. That option does exist, but it's called remove selected item. And I just missed that because I was looking for the word gem. How's that for you? But yeah, so you can remove a single gem, but it's called remove selected item. If you have the gem selected and then you press remove selected item, you will remove the gem. There we go. So that'll save you a bit of arsing about with your equipment. As if, like, there was someone saying, Matt, you're the only person on the planet who didn't figure that out. Just read what it says. Remove selected item. Well, I was looking for the word gem, alright. I was skimming a list with like 20 items on it. Probably about 6 items on that list, isn't there? Ridiculous. And when a game says item, like, I've been pre-programmed to think potions and stuff, you know. That's items. There's items and equipment. Whatever. Making excuses for myself. I think we got 1 million apples now. I think this is the end of the game. Thanks for the apples. Yeah, right, we've done it. Right, that's it, we've just finished the game. Let's watch the ending. Wait a minute. You've done it. 1 million apples. I better get ready for the funeral, says the ghost. And here it is. Do you think this is a bit much? Probably. I thought there would be more people, but it's mostly rabbits. Are you sad because you don't have a family? That's a line I ripped straight out of Star Ocean 4 because it made me laugh so much. How can I be sad with so many friends? Oh, that's a nice, genuine thing to say there. Who is this guy again? Oh yeah, they don't really know each other. I'm sorry I made everyone work so hard. Why was I so sure I needed this? Does anyone here even like apple pie? What are you saying? He's talking about my video game buying habits, that's what he's saying. I'm saying this. Right, he's going to explain himself. Think about the last time you wanted a giant pie. Did you get it? Did it make you happy? Did you even eat it? Did you even play the games that you buy, Mark? I like carrot cake. It's a metaphor for stuff. Ask yourself. You still going? Are you happy now, or do you just want another pie? Don't waste your life chasing after something that can never fill you up. Well then, what do we do? I don't know. I never really figured that out for myself. What we should do... Oh, here we go, look. So that's the rabbit's mum. I realised that the kid here was looking for his parents, and I put his dad in the game but not the mum, so I just had her show up at the ending and have the last line in the game. Otherwise it doesn't make sense, she's not in it at all. What we should figure out is who will make the custard for this thing. What a great joke, what a great way to end the game, and then let's all have a big laugh, Scooby-Doo style, and that's it, that's the end of the game, the end, there it is, my game. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the laborious 10-week process of sitting there and watching me make this dumb game. There it is, I made it. 10 weeks it took me. I mean, Matt Smith, not that one. Matt Smith made Manic Miner in less time than that, didn't he? And that's a legendary video game. Look at this. This is it. I can call myself a game developer now. I'd made a game. I mean, I could grab a piece of paper and then write down, once upon a time there was a man called Mark, and in the morning he put on his shoes, the end. And then start calling myself an author, couldn't I? That's effectively what I've done. But whatever, I'm kind of pleased with myself. It's nice to be able to prove to yourself every now and then that you can do something. I could start a project and finish it, see it through to the end, and have something there to show for it. It's nice, it's a good feeling. Anyway, hang on, my voice is sore now because I've been talking for 40 minutes straight because I accidentally forgot to press the capture button the first time around. I don't believe that. Thanks for watching. I hope you've stayed safe through the whole quarantine process. I think my quarantine's about to come to an end pretty soon. I'm pretty sure it's back to business, back to work within the next week or so. Been getting a few emails, that is if the whole company doesn't just collapse. Before that happens, that would be a tragedy, wouldn't it? Thanks again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, whatever it is I'm doing. I'm not sure what the next thing is. Carry on that stupid Star Ocean Let's Play and no one's watching. See you again.